love, getting some new faces, some new talent onto the big stage here. After seeing Siberian Platoon and Korean Army go head-to-head again, those guys are truly top-notch, and they are incredible. They are at the tops of their games, but we want to change it up a little bit and show you some other great players. So we're going to have a group stage round robin between Aljaz, Marinez, Barton, and Guderian. That's right. Those 4 players are going to play 2 games against each other. So there's going to be 12 games generated, 12 new replays generated by SNF Final Contender Bout. It's going to be a special event. We're going to show you about half of them. We're going to show you maybe 5 or 6 games, and definitely the deciding games. And so that's going to be a little fun. I wanted to do something special for our last Contender Bout, and that is going to be it. Group stage between Aljaz, Marinez, Barton, and Guderian. And in my opinion, Seb, those guys are closely matched, and I have no idea how it's going to go. I think we're going to see some great games.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea who will take it between them. I really don't know, and I'm really looking forward to this.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be different. They're going to be able to veto maps, so they're going to actually pick which map they play on, so we might see quite a variety. Of course, the map pool is only Ango, Semois, and Langres, so we're not going to see that much variety, but we should see some excellent games. And you know, after watching Barton, Marinez, Aljaz running up level 20 on every faction, getting all the way into the 3rd place game against Aimstrong, I mean, these guys are great. Guderian, tons of tournament experience. He's gone the distance many times. He's got a tournament belt with Dr. Horse in a 2v2. And these guys are all just exciting players to watch. And personally, my favorite player in all of COH, Marinez Reborn. Reborn finally gets to represent at the very last SNF Contender Bout, so he is always entertaining. I hope to see great games from these guys, and we're going to pick the best and show them to you next week, so please join us again next week for that special event. We got some other announcements coming up, but right now, let's get back to title fight number 4. This is the big whopper. Who will remain to fight one of those dudes in the final fight in 2 weeks? Will it be DevM? Will he defend his title, or will the challenger, Freestyler, be able to come back and send this to the ace game? We are about to find out right now. I will continue following Freestyler. Seb, you got DevM? You on 5? You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm on 5 seconds. I'm ready.
All right. Who are you guys rooting for? You guys want to see DevM close it out right here with his American play? Or do you want to see Freestyler come back? Wo sind die Deutschen? Wo sind die? Represent. Give your man some love. Put your money down. Here we go. This could be it. We'll see. I'm going to unpause in 5. Well, I'll do it in... mach es auf Deutsch. Darf ich? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 und los! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're off. And I know Xcom can speak a little tiny bit of German, so I'm sure he followed that count in just fine. Do you speak any German, Seb? Seb?
Yeah,
heard
I'm
Germany
okay.
ran away.
I don't speak German, but I understood the numbers.
We're gonna have to, if they go to game 5, you're gonna have to count us in French. So I would like that.
Okay, I'll do that.
So is there any
do game
different
5,
from like the French that you speak and the French that they speak, say, in Paris? I mean, is there a Belgian dialect? Is it a little bit different?
Yeah, we have some words, we don't use the same words, but overall it's exactly the same. I think the French in Canada is a lot different than the Belgium and France.
What are some Belgian slang or words that you use, for example? You think of any?
I think we mostly use the same words, but not all of them for the same things. Any slang, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's mostly in the meaning of the words than the word themselves.
Alright, who makes better beer? Belgium or Germany?
Belgium, yeah.
Oh my god, sacrilege!
Yeah.
F you! F you, F you, F you, F you, F you! Sorry, German beer is so much better. Alright, how about French fries? Who makes better French fries?
Belgium, obviously.
Alright, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. But man, I don't know. Belgian beer, it's got a really rich taste. I mean, it's like really flavorful. They do a lot of like They put a lot of different kinds of flavors into their beers. Like some of them are even fruity, right? But
Yeah,
I will
there's
always,
so much of them.
I will always be a fan of straight up German Pilsners.
Oh no.
What's your favorite Belgian beer then?
I really like Grimbergen or Left Blonde. I like this two the most.
I don't even know those beers. They're so special. Belgian beers are really expensive. I mean, you get like a German place that'll have them, and they're really expensive, imported Belgian beers.
Oh, that's strange because country is not that far, but yeah, I guess.
I think they're just going for this whole like fancy thing, you know? They want to be the guys with the fancy beers.
Yeah, most definitely.
Schwimmwagen from Freestyler.
Yeah, it's actually
He's
working
going to be able to connect
with
that
the machine
fuel.
gun. I'm
He
connecting
didn't cap
probably
either
not
of the
yet.
strap points. Who's going to connect it? What's he doing with these
yeah.
pyos on the right? What are they even doing?
I don't get this fight. He just went for the fuel, for the two fuels, and he's just preventing the DevM to actually get any. But he's not connected by himself, so they kind of both have no resources. Or yeah, actually,
well, I'm sure the
DevM has a bit more
Volks-
because he has the high munition connected and not Freestyler.
The Volk's first duty is to connect that high fuel on the left there. And then he... Oh, that's not going to connect him! Capping that strap point's
No,
not going to connect him. That's terrible.
Come
Come on, Freestyler. Have you ever played this game before?
Well, it's kinda okay. DevM has no fuel either, so it's not at a disadvantage at this point, but yeah, it definitely would be better if he had it connected.
And look, now they're busy. They're off running somewhere else. What they really need to do is connect that point on the left.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
man.
cutting off the missions
Come
from
on.
DevM instead. And machine gun reset up, and I think it will miss the rifleman. Oh no, it actually got it. I'm not sure how he set up that.
That was a
Actually, at
beautiful
the edge
setup.
of the
Right? Well, he's had the
aircraft.
Schwimm for
Yeah.
spotting, so... But that was really nicely set up sideways. But now they're in trouble. The rifles are right behind him. Volks are there to protect. The Schwimm's there to protect. Even some Pyos want to get in on the protection fund. Here comes the MG setting up the other direction. He's facing these rifles. They're going to try to scoot to the right, but they're not going anywhere. They're taking MG fire in the face. More rifles coming in from the south. And it is just a huge party on the left side of Ango, and DevM finally realizes that that party is not going to go his way. No balloons are being handed out. In fact, Clownface on these rifles who are buying it, man. They are just the disgrace of the American Army. They are going to get wiped out. And now Freestyler is going to connect. And you're going to have to excuse me, but I'm going to have to root for Freestyler here, because you know me, I want to see a Game 5.
Yeah, I think everyone in chat also wants a Game 5, so we're all going to be for Freestyler.
Everyone? What, you don't think DevM has any fans? If I was a DevM fan, I definitely would not want a Game 5.
People want to see Game 5, I'm sure.
You know what was funny, Seb, is how vastly different the polls were on game replays where DevM dominated, and on HQ-COH, the German website, where Freestyler just completely dominated.
It was the same for the counter the boards. And there's actually a nice flank from American at this point, and Flamers behind the machine gun forced a kind of full retreat. Now there's one machine gun left on the field, and one Volks alone. I'm not sure what he's doing there with the Volks.
Well, this one's developing into a cracking game. I love Angleville, where there's just stuff flashing all over the map. They're switching sides quickly. The flanks are coming in. This is a really active game. They must be tired after fighting it out on Semwa, but
oh, nice.
The last game was a bit of a sleeper, so maybe this game they've got their energy stored up and they're ready to really go at it here.
Did you see that flamethrowers attacking bomb on the mine? I'm not sure if you saw it before, but it was really nicely done. Freestyler managed to get the fuel and keep it for that time though, so it's not that bad if it already had a full retreat.
Well, he's starting to tech to tier 2 now. He does have a second MG coming out. The Schwimm's still up. He's got 3 Volk squads. He's really done nicely with squad preservation. I don't think he's lost anything yet.
And DevM is getting a new rifleman squad. I guess, yeah, he kept all of the engineers, so that's 3 engineers and 4 riflemen at this point.
So right now, this is like a perfect picture of early game Wehrmacht versus US and the amount of control that both teams expect to have, right? I mean, this is just, you always expect Wehrmacht to sort of get their little third, and that's what they've got right now. So I think both players are comfortable where it's at, and nobody's really winning this yet.
Yeah, it's even, but American has still a pretty big advantage on victory point. There's already more than 100 tick down. So that
Is
might,
that
in the long
important
run,
at all right now? I mean, you've played in a lot of
Yeah.
tournaments.
well, in the long run,
380, you're
I mean,
still
that's
safe,
how you
right?
win
I
or
mean,
lose game.
Wehrmacht's always behind. They always are expected to sort of stop the drain, you know, as their late game kicks in, right? Isn't that just normal?
Yeah, it's kind of normal, but you still have to be careful with it. I mean, because with two,
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
often you get vipped
2
out,
points
right?
ticking down
That'll be
that.
like the American plan, to vip you out.
You will, yeah,
before your
if you're
strength
forced
comes
to
into
move
play.
in, and you might be forced to do mistakes just to get victory point at some point. So it's better to be, I mean, to be safe with them a bit earlier in the game, and then you can, I mean, push when you feel you want and not be forced to do it.
Yeah. Nice rear-facing MG here from Freestyler. The engineers do manage to get all the way around, but with their little pea shooter guns, they're not going to be able
And
to
he
do
might lose
much
that
damage.
rifleman squad though. The retreat path will be really bad. He might escape actually. I'm not sure why DevM Freestyler is not focus firing on those lowest squads.
His forward MG's
Could
in
have
trouble.
finished them both.
Forward MG's got to retreat. He'll be lucky to survive it. And I
Yeah, I
love how
think everyone's
Freestyler just
in-
brings all his
in
guys
problem.
back to one point, one hard point, and tries to fight from
Yeah.
there.
Against flamethrower,
Ooh,
though, it's not
flamer.
a good idea to have units work together like that. Really not.
Oh, these Volks are getting so low.
Yeah, I think he should stay in the cover instead of retreating, because they could just be focus fired down in the retreat. But it's okay. Oh no, he actually went over mine.
He lost one Volk squad trying to retreat. But man, what a fight. So many guys dying. This American Flamer squad, they did tons of damage. They only got 2 kills,
Yeah.
but they did tons of damage.
DevM is upgrading grenades, but it just finished just now, so he didn't have them for the fight. That's kind of bad timing. Maybe should have waited before pushing if he
Yeah.
planned to use grenades. And
He
I
was in
think he
position
lost
to throw some
one
great nades
engineer.
there.
He lost one engineer, I think, on the fight, because I only
looks
see
like
2 left.
Looks like Freestyler's thinking the same way that you were, that he doesn't want VPs to be quite a pressure, so he's gone off to the right, and the first thing he decided to harass was the victory point.
Yeah, that's a good idea, definitely. He doesn't need, I mean, to harass the strategic point anyway, since he doesn't have any point connected on the other side, so... there's
So
no need
why
for
is
him to get
DevM
it.
bringing understrength rifles back to the fight? I
I
guess
guess
it doesn't.
he just wanted to prevent the gap. I'm not sure exactly.
He did prevent the cap, but now he's got to go back into his base, get healed, get reinforced. Whoa, tank depot coming up from DevM.
Yeah,
Interesting.
seems like a bad idea with a 10 fuel income.
He's got 125 fuel even after the tank depot's place, so he's got really plenty of fuel.
Oh no, it's Freestyler. You're watching Freestyler.
Oh
DevM has
my
no fuel.
God.
He's 6.
Okay, I'm gonna.
DevM has
They're gonna.
6
They're
fuel and income
gonna.
of
They're gonna
10.
take my head off in the chat for that one. For forgetting who I'm watching. So how much fuel does DevM have? Sorry.
8 fuel. So that's
8
nothing.
fuel. 8.
Yeah.
That's a slightly less than 137. Oh,
Yeah. Well, he kept the high fuel back, so he has 26 income.
But he'll be waiting quite a while before. I mean, what does he even want to get? I mean, you know, with a little fuel, what's he gonna get? An M10, or is he gonna wait for a Sherman? I mean, that's a tough to build a tank depot so early like that.
Yeah, I believe you'll wait for the Sherman because there's nothing to counter with the Hellcat anyway, or the M10.
All right. Well, even though Freestyler's playing
Pioneer
tier 2, he's
Megadon.
also decided to go
Enemy
blitz,
unit
and
down.
he's unlocked stormtroopers, and he's almost got enough to call him in.
He just lost Pioneers
Oh.
on the right.
Look at the rifles playing the switcheroo in that
Oh.
house. I wonder. There's the grenadier nade. Oh, they
They've
threw it at the
just-
door, and the rifles didn't take the bait and just stayed in the
Yeah.
house. That was really funny. The nade totally missed. Good call by DevM there. Nice read. Poker player would call that a great read.
DevM went for airborne doctrine and unlocked strafing one.
There's the first P-57 coming across. That was just a recon run, I assume.
Yes, and strafing runs coming now. I'm not sure where.
Here go! Right down the red road! Look at all the dead Volksgrenadiers! They're writhing in agony. Ain't no medics to pick them up either. So he's got enough for storms though, but he's waiting. He's microing like crazy.
He kept the squad. That's okay then. Volks are kinda shit to reinforce, so it's okay if he doesn't use the squad. Oh, damage engine in the Shrimp Wagon.
Will it escape? It ducks around the hedgerow. It looks like it's gonna try to get away. The rifles can chase quite deep because there's no MG coverage right where
Oh, nice micro behind the edge.
That was cute, right? Behind the other little hedge. Saves the Schwim. DevM really pouring the pressure on with his Inf here.
There's a mine from DevM between those two little edge in front of the base, and I think it's there since quite a long time.
There it is.
It's only getting it now. Okay, now DevM has a lot of manpower, almost 700, so I guess he should be spending it on something. Not yet enough. 70.
How much has he got? So he's gonna wait for a Sherman. M10 wouldn't help him here. He's fighting so much.
Well, maybe he could wait for Crocodile. That's
whoa, that could be fun. I would love that.
Against Stilter, that's the best unit. In this situation, definitely, but I think he should be spending this manpower, maybe getting sniper in between. He could definitely afford a sniper.
He did this in his game against Seth on Angleville. He would tend to float manpower to allow him to be sure to be able to reinforce all his squads. Now, what do you think about that as kind of a tactic or a strategy?
Yeah, it's okay, but he could afford to reinforce all of the squads already and get the sniper, which he's going for now. He's building the weapon support center finally. And I think that's the right.
But Freestyler's been floating. I mean, Freestyler's floating over 500 manpower now. He could call storms in, but he's not. He could get his own sniper, but he's not. He's upgrading the first level of infantry vet. I mean, why not call the storms in?
Oh, that will hurt him a lot. Yeah, getting veterans infantry against sniper and tank, that will not help him at all, so that's pretty bad call from him.
So DevM probably sees it now and he's thinking, yeah, alright, sniper, food, alright, here we go.
Yeah. And he has the fuel now for the Sherman, but no manpower since he got that sniper, but that's about like 2 minutes he will have the fuel for the Sherman too. Or maybe the Crocodile.
I like the way this game is shaping up. These guys are building big armies, and that's my favorite, when they all come at each other with combined arms and formation. Look how they're moving left and right across the map. I don't know if Freestyler should go try to fight that army there. No. Ooh, bad decision to go across the road and then back again. Ouch. Lots of Volks dying there.
Oh,
they have to retreat.
Oh no, bad retreat path.
Well, they made it out. And here we have the manpower finally spent. It's the stew. That seems to be the Wehrmacht's favorite unit now. Everybody wants to get a stew out.
Yeah, I was strafing one thing.
Well, it did damage, but it didn't annihilate anything. I think that Freestyler will survive that.
And he's building the Crocodile. Oh no, he canceled it. So the stew. He actually canceled it and he's building Hellcat instead.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. That's quite a shame. I would have loved to see a Crocodile.
Yeah, I think he would have done better maybe with the Crocodile. He could have killed, I mean, the pack, the machine gun, and then just overrun everything.
Huge drama here on the left. The backwards facing MG is trying to protect the pack from marauding rifles. Meanwhile, he's getting sniped. Oh, I can't believe that MG lived. But I wonder if these rifles will find the pack. He's going to need that pack soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but oh, he's actually getting bars also.
They have such huge armies. Let's do a time sync. I'm at 15 minutes and 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And before it really pops off, let's do an army review. I have got a Schwimmwagon, a stew, a pack, 2 squads of Volks, 2 Pioneers, 2 MG squads, and 1 Shrek'd up Gren. What do you got?
I got 2 engineers, 4 riflemen, 1 sniper, and 1 Hellcat, and bars coming up for riflemen very soon.
And here it goes. They're getting into position. Uh-oh, the stew is showing its tail to the Hellcat. That's not what he wants to do. Come on, Freestyler, micro that stew. He's trying to shoot at those silly engineers that are behind the hedgerow. And there's tons of protection there. The sniper's coming into play. The bars pop just at the right time. They're taking tons of MG fire. The pack is doing wicked damage. The Hellcat already down. Big stew shots coming in, killing riflemen. The sniper's got to be scared of an accidental hit there. collateral damage against the rifleman. Oh, the Stew just
really
laying him in. And without that Hellcat, yeah, this is horrible
those
for
riflemen
DevM.
are so low health, 3 guys left on the squad. DevM could, Freestyler could focus fire those guys and kill them in a second with the shrimp, but he did not for some reason.
A medic
and there's
bunker
more
is now
riflemen
up.
coming from behind. It's a bit too late, I'm afraid. It's upgrading sticky bombs.
Yeah, DevM needs to sort of pull out of this because the fight is already lost. Look at that, they instantly take machine gun fire and they instantly go away. And the Stew is back up to full health and Freestyler looking really strong, Seb. We might just get our wish.
Troops can now make sticky
He's even got the right
was
VP.
really bad for DevM. I think ever getting the Hellcat was not the right move. He could have done better, as I said, just getting the Croc, kill the machine gun and then overrun with the infantry and strafe instead. Because that Hellcat is so weak against Sparky and Shrek.
I mean, what do you think of the choice to go strafe? That's a bit of an odd choice. What do you think?
I guess it's okay. I mean, everything is possible if you're using it right. With reconnaissance and strafe, you can win the sniper war quite easily. Well, there's no sniper war in this game, but it could.
What? Freestyler?
If you want it.
Freestyler built a new Schwimmwagen. What in the? He likes to have himself a little schwim.
Observation post.
Well, he knows that sniper's still about.
Sniper, yeah, it's just for that. And DevM is getting airborne, and I'm really afraid it will not be able to handle that Stew alone.
Oh, Freestyler with an excellent little base attack here manages to take out the triage center in 2 or 3 shots, and that is
he will
going
be able to
great.
finish almost
Now he's
everything.
going
I
after
think
the rack.
He probably doesn't need the racks anymore. He has grenade bars and sticky bomb, so unless he plans to getting more riflemen, he could lose the barracks. But yeah, the triage center was definitely it, and the machine gun also, because at any point now in the game, the Wehrmacht will just go in the base and finish recruiting
He can just walk right in on the left side, huh?
Yeah, American is in big trouble.
Let's see how recoilless do against the Stew. Ooh, I thought that shot was going to land right on their heads, but they managed to duck it.
300 points.
Sniper coming into play, rifles charging forward. Oh man, I've been in this position so many times as Americans, trying to charge into Stew fire and MG fire.
Yeah, actually,
it gives you a bad feeling in your gut.
Yeah, I think he's doing a mistake. He has all the right side and the victory point are on his favor, so he doesn't need to push hard on the left. I mean, he just needed to defend his base and that was it. It definitely didn't need to lose manpower like that.
Anti-tank paragraph is asking for coordinates.
I mean, he is
spared.
keeping the drain going, though, by putting this crazy pressure on. I mean, sometimes Americans can get away with just pressuring so much that the drain, you know, becomes a huge factor.
Yeah, I think he's about to airdrop an AT gun, but he doesn't have the manpower yet, so if he didn't take that fight, he would have...
No, look at this Stew! This could be a massive shot! Only 2 kills? There were like 20 rifles standing there.
Yeah, he's building the triage center, but it's not the good idea. He definitely needs that daily gun to keep the Stew away.
Oh, these 2 recoilless shots do great damage against the Stew. I wonder if Freestyler is using attack ground, because it doesn't seem like he is. These Stew shots are going all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow, the airborne almost killed the thing, but Freestyler manages to back away and just, wow, look how much
strafing
he's
run.
got there. Oh my goodness, that was a huge strafe. Kills the half-track, tons of infantry are dying. These airborne, they just want to get the Stew kill. Can they
might
do it?
finish
They're
it,
still...
yeah.
Oh, they have to
Oh no,
retreat.
there's Shreeman wishing him to cover.
The medics have lots of bodies to collect. That's got to be a free squad soon. Although the medic bunker is really far back. It's going to take them a long time to walk there and back.
Yeah, and Sniper might be in trouble. No, the Shreem is not, and there's the airborne, it's okay.
But what's really important that occurred during all of that is that Freestyler is starting to cap up the right, and that could be endgame stuff for DevM. He needs to hold the right.
Yeah, well, he has margin with victory points, so he could spare to lose them for some minutes, maybe. But yeah, at some point he will need to really keep it if he's not able to get the left back. And that Stew might be overextending. He might be able to throw a sticky bomb from behind if he's extending too much, but no, he's backing.
Freestyler is, you know, if he loses a unit, he replaces it. You know, I don't see any other players do that as much as he does it. But like when he lost the Schwim, he got another one. When he lost the half track, he got another one. It's like he has an idea of the combination that he wants, and if one piece is missing, he simply buys it again, and everything else slows down. And that's it's really pragmatic in a way. He always needs all the pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah, he's going for the base, and he needs the arc to be able to reinforce the ground and the back eventually in the base. I'm not sure why he's not bringing the back with his army to kill the base. And yeah,
Stu kills 5 in one shot. He's getting double repaired. He's also getting stickied and immobilized, and recoilless are shooting at his butt.
And there's a lot of action going on in the base.
And the base rush! Oh man, it's popping off.
Enemy unit.
Oh, shooting suicide, trying to kill the sniper. And that's 2 might go down in the next couple of airborne shot. No,
it does indeed go down.
And that Volks might go down also, the bars.
They do indeed go down.
It does.
What's going on in the base?
And the supply now might go down.
DevM is fighting. He's fighting them off on both fronts. He's fighting them off in the base. The sniper's still in there. He's double bit. He's got 18 kills. He fought off the Stu with the airborne and the rifles. He killed a Volk squad. DevM is fighting. He wants to end this thing. He's still got the drain gun.
Yes, grenades.
Look at this.
The machine gun. Oh, that's really bad. Freestyler is losing
now he's flanking. These airbornes will surely kill the half track, and I guarantee you Freestyler's got to be frustrated. He just rebuilt that. He has not got any pieces of the puzzle anymore.
Oh, that was really good for DevM, this fight. That
was, now he's gonna cover the pack. Oh, and it just gets destroyed. Will that pack survive?
I'm really afraid.
We could see a satchel. We see a crawling sniper going after this MG gun. He's uncloaked. There's the satchel.
Sure. It will not finish the bunker. It's okay.
Oh man, he got the MG. Freestyler didn't get out. And that's what happens to units that get satcheled in bunkers. They die.
Yeah, I wasn't ever sure about that actually. I don't know if that happens all the time.
What a scrappy game.
Yeah, I'm afraid Freestyler threw it away by overextending and really trying the base too much. He could have just gone to the other side of the map and kinda grab both sides at some point and...
So somehow the pack survived that, and these grenadiers are trying to fight off the rifles.
Yeah, but the pack, he's building a quad now, finally.
Is he?
And yeah, I'm afraid that really sealed the deal. Because that one pack and sniper killing the grenadiers. Yeah.
Triple vet, he's got 20
only 20 kills. That's really not much kills for Veteran C3. He probably just used it on grenadiers. Yeah. That means he used it nicely, didn't target the Volks, but only the grunts.
Capture complete. This point is army now.
Whew, what a game. I wonder if Freestyler will be able to regroup. He does have some manpower. He's unlocked Tiger. I think he's saving for it. He's at about 690 now. And he is kicking himself for trying to go into the base. Yeah. He's kicking himself. Oh no, that's it! That's it! We have a winner! That's it! Freestyler gibt auf. It's over, folks. We have a champion. Xcom, show us allies win, and then we'll come back to wrap it up. Show us allies win! DevM has done it! Alright, I'm assuming that video is done by now. Wow, that was a surprise. I thought Freestyler could hold out a little longer. He looks so strong. He was going into the base.
I think going for the base was the mistake, but when DevM lost the Hellcat, there was definitely something to do for Freestyler, and he didn't really capitalize on it. He just blindlessly kept going for the base, and he could have kept the other side.
I wanted more from these guys. I feel like I was robbed. I mean, they put on a hell of a show. tough fights, but I wanted it just to go a little longer. I was just sort of getting into it, getting the feel for it.
It was really looking good for Freestyler, and I thought we could see a game 5. And this game ended just when the croc came to the field. We didn't see any crocodile action.
I mean, he still had a lot of units, you know, and he was about to call a tiger in, but I guess he just felt, I don't know, he had 238 VP, 2 Pyos, 2 Grens, 1 Volk, 1 MG, about 700 manpower. The pack was about to get taken over. He just lost the bunker. I guess fair enough, GG timing, but I just want these guys to keep going. That was such a pleasure.
Well,
a lot of heartbroken German fans.
At this point, I'm not sure if that was, I mean, DevM had lots of munition for strafe, he had the crocodile, veterancy on sniper, rifleman, airborne. I think at this point the game was indeed over. I'm just sad it didn't went better for Freestyler in the mid-game.
Well, I have to thank you, and I have to give a big thanks to Relic Entertainment. They've been fantastic. They actually promoted this game. I'm sure it was Thunder. We had an in-game news item to let all the COH players know that this was happening tonight, this event. So big thanks to Relic Entertainment for their support. GameReplays.org, of course, hosting this. Seb, thank you for joining me tonight. Xcom
thank you for inviting me.
It was a pleasure. You do great analysis, and we'll look forward to seeing more of your casts. Any shout-outs, Seb, before you sign off?
No, it's okay. Just thanks to the players for the great games. And all the viewers. The show keeps growing. Lots of viewers today. Thanks to all the Germans following Freestylers and all the other players from around the world.
Amazing amount of viewers tonight, and a long show. Can't wait to see the statistics. We keep growing each week. We keep growing. Follow me on Twitter. Follow us here on Twitch TV. Our followers are up almost over 600. I mean, 1,000 followers is the next big milestone for us. So help us get there. It's really been a pleasure tonight. I'm in such a great mood. I want to keep going. But DevM has done it. He will remain heavyweight champion. And you know what, Seb? He has now won 2 title fights and a contender bout. That means that he has as much of the prize purse as Siberian had. So they're tied now for the lead, like in the overall prize purse in SNF Season 3. So if he wins the next title fight, it went quick, right?
Yeah, I felt like Freestyler is there since, not Freestyler, Siberian is there since so long, and DevM in just like 3 shows, and it's already at the same level.
So they're tied now. So if DevM beats whoever comes out of the group of Aljaz and Marinez and Guderian and Barton, if DevM manages to defend again, he will be our undisputed crowned champion of Season 3. So join us next week for this crazy special round-robin show. There should be some amazing games. I can almost guarantee it. That's going to be a really fun show. And go to the forums. We'll see you guys around. I don't want to sign off, but I got to. This show is over. Xcom needs a break. He needs to go play. He'll probably be streaming in like 5 minutes. Xcom loves playing. So go to Hixie's site. Find out who's playing. Thanks, everyone. We say... Oh, I have to let you say it. Au revoir. Say it, Seb.
Au revoir.